On the news tonight, Governor Soludo felicitates with the Catholic Bishop of Awka Diocese, Most Reverend Ezokafo, on his 40th priestly anniversary. Anambra State government assures speedy completion of judges' quarters. FAN to shut down power at Murtala Mohammed International Airport. President-elect Trump appoints 27-year-old Ms. Levitt as White House Press Secretary. Good evening and glad to have you on the news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo has felicitated the Catholic Bishop of Awka Diocese, Most Reverend Paulinus Ezokafo, on the occasion of his 40th priestly anniversary celebration. The governor, who attended the Thanksgiving Mass held at St. Patrick's Cathedral, Awka, to celebrate the day, praised the bishop for his unwavering commitment to the growth and development of the Catholic Church and his role in promoting peaceful coexistence among all religious denominations in the state. According to the governor, Most Reverend Ezokafo's exemplary leadership qualities, as well as his tireless efforts in promoting the values of the Catholic faith, have earned him the respect and admiration of all Anambra people, while preaching befitting living and distant burial, for which Bishop Ezokafo is an advocate. Professor Soludo urged the Catholic bishop to continue to use his position and influence to champion the cause of peace, justice, and unity, not only within the church, but also in the larger society, and prayed that God would grant Most Reverend Ezokafo good health, long life, and continued grace to lead the Catholic Church in Anambra State and the nation as a whole, as he celebrates his 40th priestly anniversary. Bishop Ezokafo used the occasion to ask the congregation to do what they can for themselves while they are still alive and not in death. One Nnamdi Nebe from Umuokboka is currently in police custody for stabbing his elder brother's wife. In what started as a minor misunderstanding, Mrs. Njideka Nebe, the survivor of the knife attack, stated that the culprit who parked his keke in their compound saw kids playing inside his tricycle, but mistook one of the kids as her son. The survivor explained that after a minor exchange of words, the assailant went inside his apartment and brought a knife, but because she defended with her hand, she got stabbed on her hand instead. Reacting to the incident at the hospital during her visit to the survivor, the Commissioner for Women and Social Welfare, Anambra State, Mrs. Ifio Binabo, assured that the ministry will follow up on the case, as the state government is now in charge to give justice to the survivor. Having more judges of Anambra extraction would soon be possible following the near completion of justice quarters in Onitsha, as demanded by the National Judicial Council. This was the observation made by Anambra State Commissioner for Housing, Honorable Poli Onyeka, shortly after inspecting progress of work on the judges' quarters Onitsha and Anambra State government project. Works correspondent Ngozo Bileri reports that work started on the site barely 1 month ago and has gotten to roofing level. Her reports.
Parapet is ongoing on 1 out of the 5 buildings. 1 had been roofed, while the remaining 3 buildings are about to be roofed. Speaking after the inspection, Honorable Onyeka said the speed is in line with timeliness of Governor Chukwuma Soludo's administration to start and finish every project in a record time, since all the materials needed, including funding, is readily available. According to Commissioner Onyeka, the contractors have 2 weeks to round off the building to allow the state have freedom of attracting more judges of Anambra extraction.
So it's a product of good thinking by Mr. Governor and the Anambra State Executive Council. There is high quality. There is, it's well structured, so to say, and the strength is there. From every indication, the elegance will be there too.
In their separate species, Engineer Chidi Daniels of Times Company Limited, Ben Daniels of Global Impex Company, Architect Obinna Ume of Tivo Properties Limited, and Patrick Iwuno of Artisan Developers Limited, representatives of the construction companies, pledged to work with the directive of the Commissioner so as to meet up with solution mandates, expressing happiness that they were engaged to serve the state in that capacity presently.
We're very pleased to be part of the challenge, and we'll do what we can do to ensure that we deliver in line with the Anambra State focus.
We are fully prepared and ready to work assiduously in order to meet up with the deadline.
We will not compromise the quality. You have been doing the standard job from onset.
From Judges Quarters construction site in Onitsha, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
The Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria has said it will today shut down power supply to the International Terminal 2 of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, between 1 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. This was stated in a statement signed by the Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection, Obiageli Ora, and made available to reporters. The FAAN said the power shutdown will be carried out with minimal disruption to flight operations and passenger facilitation. Royal Air Maroc, which operates within the maintenance arm, will be relocated for check-in and arrival formalities to the International Terminal 1. The Airport Authority, however, assured passengers of continuous movement even amid the development. United States President-elect Donald Trump has picked 27-year-old Caroline Leavitt as the White House press secretary. She has had a meteoric rise since getting her break as a student assistant for Fox News during his 2016 campaign for the White House. After serving as an assistant press secretary during Trump's first stint as president, she is set to return as the youngest person ever in the high-pressure top press job. The conservative from New Hampshire has been a regular presence at Trump's side in 2024, serving as his campaign spokeswoman at his rallies, as well as his multiple court appearances. The mother of one who took 9 days off to give birth to her son during the campaign in July is a fervent believer in Trump's America First anti-immigrant agenda and shares his disdain for traditional media companies. In our sports, Jake Paul won an 8-round unanimous decision over Mike Tyson in a fight between the 27-year-old YouTuber turned boxer and the former heavyweight champion. The boos from a crowd wanting more action were growing again when Paul dropped his gloves before the final bell and bowed towards 58-year-old Tyson. It was the former heavyweight champion's first sanctioned pro bout in almost 20 years. Thousands of Anambra across different religious and political affiliations have converged on Ibuku in Agwata local government area to bid farewell to Ezinne Josephine Osuoku Ubaka, mother of Basil Osuoku, the chairman of the Board of Trustees of all Soludo support groups. The burial mass, which was presided over by the Catholic Bishop of Ekulobia Diocese, Peter Cardinal Obaleke, had in attendance bishops and members of the clergy of the Catholic Church and other denominations. Correspondent Chibuzo Obideke filed the report.
Homely at the Mass, Cardinal Obaleke described the late Ezinne Osuoku Ubaka as a disciple of Christ and a true temple of God, and commended her life of dedication and humility, testified by many who met her, asking the gathering to emulate her lifestyle. Speaking at the event, Governor Chukwuma Soludo expressed sadness over the demise of late Ezinne Osuoku Ubaka and condoled the family to take solace in the upright and fulfilled life lived by their matriarch. In his tribute to his mother, Chief Basil Osuoku said his mother's death was a big blow to him, the entire family, and the Catholic community, and described his late mother as a Christian warrior and a woman of uncommon courage and doggedness, who devoted her lifetime to the service of humanity.
Ogo Jineme, Osaponya aya the 200 years. Ogo Jineme, Ige Maratana Madu Gome. Ulo Tobo line, I Solia Wena Gambia. Anya na Pali of Ma, Ulo Biege Solika Nandoba.
The late Ezinne Osuoku Ubaka died at the age of 91.
Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page, follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service, subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now a recap of the main points before we go. Governor Soludo has felicitated with the Catholic Bishop of Awka Diocese, Most Reverend Ezokafo, on his 40th priestly anniversary. Anambra State Government has assured speedy completion of judges' quarters. FAN to shut down power at Murtala Mohammed International Airport. President-elect Trump has appointed 27-year-old Miss Leavitt as White House Press Secretary. And that's it on the news for tonight. Thank you so very much for watching. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Good night and stay blessed.